Hello, this is The Gunslinger by Stephen King, the first in the Dark Tower series by him. My favorite series that I have read to date, and his biggest series, and the series that links his universe all together. The reason I bring this up is because I've seen a couple videos where people are describing their reading order for the Dark Tower series, and I'd like to give a hot take. I think you should read it in the order that Stephen King published them. I think you're overcomplicating things by deciding which Stephen King books to read, which ones are mandatory reading for the Dark Tower. I had a comment on a recent video on my Insomnia review where they said, someone told me I have to read the Dark Tower before I read this. Is that true? No, it's not true. You don't have to read it. That's a standalone book. You don't have to read anything before you read that, much less a 7-book epic series. Yeah, my hot take is these books in particular, most series I think you should read in the order they're published, but just because the whole Stephen King thing is complicated by having other books that are linked to it, I don't think the books were published in such a way that, like, now that the Dark Tower is finished, you really can't read The Shining until you read this, this, and this. Like, I don't think that's his intent as an author. Maybe it is, probably not. So I would say if you're going to read the Dark Tower series, read book 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then I think because he published it later, you should read The Wind Through the Keyhole, even though it comes between, I believe, Wizard and Glass and Wolves of the Calla. Even though chronologically it comes in the story, it comes in between there. I think you should read it after you finish The Dark Tower, just because that's how he published them. That's when he got the ideas, and I think there's something to be said for that. So anyway, when it comes to reading orders, I think you should read them in the order the books came out. Thanks for watching.